How to break up with your boyfriend. Yikes. This is a really tough subject, believe it or not. This is probably the hardest thing you will ever do as a teenager, is break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend if you're a guy, or if you're a girl, either way. And so what I use as an excuse, and feel free to use this, it's not that original, I can guarantee it, but what I usually do, what I have done in the past, is I'm only 15, so I still live with my parents, obviously, and pretty much it's very simple. If you're a teenager, obviously you can't really do this. If you're 23, you can't say, okay, well, my parents said that I can't date you anymore. Obviously that's not going to work. But if you're still in school, if you're still a teenager, or younger even, then you can just say, my grades aren't doing too well, my parents don't think that I can juggle grades or school and a boyfriend at the same time, so I can't date you anymore. You can go with that approach. Or you can also, you can also just say, my parents don't really approve of you, I'm sorry, my parents are strict. And you can say that. Or if they have been cheating on you, or if they hate you, if they're abusing you mentally or physically, then go ahead and just beat them up. Not physically, don't do that. That'd be bad. But go ahead and let it all out if that's the case. Just go ahead and scream, yell, hurt them if you want to. Go ahead. And that's usually not the case, though, especially if you're looking at the video on how to, because then you probably would have just been like, no, screw you. So, yeah, there's also a couple of excuses that you can use, but they're kind of creative, but you probably don't want to use them. Anyway, excuse number 1. Tell them that you're pregnant. Excuse number 2. Don't shave your legs for an entire month. Or you could always just cheat on him with his best friend. But to be completely honest, those are really bad ideas. And they probably won't work. But if you're really daring and you're a practical joker, then go ahead and try them. Before I actually start with the serious part, there are some rules with breaking up with people. As weird as it is, I hate rules, but there are some. You don't necessarily have to follow them, but it's best. The first rule is don't avoid the subject at all. Don't feed around the bush, don't do anything, because it's just going to be harder that way. Stay calm, no matter what. Just stay completely and totally calm. They'll be calmer. They won't be as upset about it if you actually end up breaking up with them. So stay calm as possible. Don't cry. Stand your ground. When you actually do it, or when you're planning on doing it actually too, would be a good idea. Before you do the breakup, talk to a friend about it. Friend, a parent, a counselor, talk to somebody about it. As long as you go out there and talk to anyone at all. You could call an advice hotline. You could call me. Well, don't call me, but you can send me a message on Facebook and I'll talk to you about it. No matter what you do, talk to someone before and after the breakup, because it'll go so much easier. Also, do it in person. You don't want to do it over... God, don't even need to say this, hopefully. But don't do it over Facebook, no matter what. That is the worst possible way for you to break up with someone, is over Facebook. Second worst way is over a text message. No texting. Do not text them to break up with them, no matter what. Never do that. If you live far away from each other, obviously it will be kind of difficult to see each other in person. So try to call in, and if they aren't picking up for some weird reason, I'm not sure why they wouldn't, but if they can't pick up, then I guess your last resort would be texting. But in that case, I guess you can do that. I don't suggest it. If it's a long-distance relationship, end it over Skype or a phone call. It's easier, trust me. And you don't have as many regrets. It's just simpler. And if at all possible, if they live anywhere between 20 seconds to like 30 minutes away, invite them over, pick a time and a place, plan this, and stick to it. Don't change your mind. Do it. Trust me, you won't regret it. Well, you will regret it, but only for a while afterwards. And then you'll look back on the relationship and say, why did I even date him? That, or if he's actually an okay guy, but you get that gut feeling, I mean, your natural instinct is to leave them, then there's a reason you're feeling that. It's not just random, okay, we're gonna send these emotions to you. No, no. You're feeling it for a reason, and you need to acknowledge the fact that you are feeling that and break up with them. This part is possibly the most important part of this entire video. Do not go back to them, no matter what. Stand your ground. Remember why you dumped him. Remember everything. Just, it'll be tough for a while. I know. Trust me. I know. I've wanted to go back to my last boyfriend's, actually my first boyfriend. I went back to a couple of times, and now I really regret doing that, but I just missed him. And you'll miss him, trust me. You will, but you will get over him, and you will find someone better than him who you actually love. So, moral of the story, just don't go back, and you will be completely and totally fine, and it'll be less. You don't want to do 2 breakups, right? I mean, what are the chances that you're actually going to grow old, get married, have kids? Not likely. And, I mean, if you're going to date someone, and you know it's going to end before you get married and everything, if you know that's not the person you're going to get married to, what's the point? Why go back to them? Why not just get over them? You just want to deal with 1 breakup, right? Not 2 or 3 or 4 if you keep going back to them. Just don't go back. It's a bad idea. So I wish you all luck. I hope that you gain the courage to break up with him or her if you really feel like you need to. Also, if you guys have any other questions or anything you need advice on or help with, or think that other teenagers might, or grown-ups would need help with, then comment in the section below or send me a private message and I can help you guys out. I'll make a video, or if it's too personal, then I'll just talk to you over private message. But hope you like this video, and I hope you ask questions if you need help with anything. I hope that helped.